All right, welcome back to the final game of the night as we prepare to see the. Oh my gosh, I'm having a mental break. The joint team versus the 32nd. I am Staff Sergeant Washington, also known as Logan Silvers, here with.
Staff Sergeant Porter, also known as Sejuani's Flail, and
Staff Sergeant Ridgway, also known as Tony Tallboy.
Alrighty. I'm looking forward to this game, mostly because I like seeing UB play. I'm going to be honest with you. Everyone may say Corrin is, the top laner in this game. But I just think UB is just an overall well-rounded player. What are your thoughts?
oh man, I had thoughts, but then I just realized that we didn't even mention it. But the 29th just secured first seed, by the way. So just wanted to throw that out there real quick for anyone still listening in the chat. But yeah, let's get back into the draft mode.
I mean, was there any doubt?
I there wasn't doubt, maybe hope, unbiased hope, of course, unbiased hope. But yeah, so back on the draft. So JT taking out the Nocturne, taking out the Kaisa, taking out potentially the Akali, even though both of their teams play that. But it looks like it's going to switch to a Vi. Meanwhile, targeting some bans at Mr. Juicy, we're going to take out his Zoe and LeBlanc from the side of the Blue Knights. And looks like we want to deny Smolder from the game, potentially. Okay, that is a Smolder ban. I don't know. I haven't I don't do all the drafting or scouting myself. That's my coach's job. So maybe more of these teams have been pulling this out and trying to practice it. Or maybe they just saw how Smolder performed in that last game and they don't want to let it scale into a game for free. So that will be Volibear going as the first pick for the side of JT. Very strong top laner right now. Could still be a bit of a flex going into the jungle potentially, but we're going to respond with Mordekaiser for the Blue Knights. Probably going to UB. Can't really see much. Oh, actually, no. This is
Eternal. I was
this is
like, what do
probably
you
Eternal
say?
Cries right here.
I was
I
like,
forgot he's been
we've
playing this
seen
a ton.
this.
So yeah, Eternal Cries going on his crutch champion of Mordekaiser jungle, and we'll have to see how this goes again.
I would say it's a crutch champion, but like you on Briar is a crutch champion. For him, I think Mordekaiser is more of.
Mordekaiser gets to press R on a jungler and make it so they can't smite objectives.
You're trapped here with me. But yeah, but that also means Eternal can't smite. So while they're in there fighting, anyone with damage can come in and be like, oh, bibbity bobbity boo, your objective belongs to not you. But anyway, looking at this right now with the Volibear Senna on the joint time, Maritime and the joint, oh my gosh, the joint team, Maritime Vanguard. I'm really liking this. With that final one looking to be set, let's see what that turns into. Do we see the boy with the fists and the big slap? Oh no, that is a Gen instead. And Akali running out the 32nd. If that's Gerbs on Akali, I'm good. I'm spooked. What about you, Tony? How do you feel about these picks so far?
That is a fantastic question. Sorry, I've been frozen in fear for the last about 45 seconds because I have a new fear of Volibear. As of Saturday night's stream, just an insane champion right now, and seeing him on the Rift is horrifying.
You mean my game? You mean
my
game?
I do. Yeah,
Oh.
you know exactly. Yeah, I had a VOD for you. You had one for me as well. And
yes.
Oh boy.
Yes. No. Volibear is a really, really good pick right now, especially with the meta leaning more towards bruisers than tanks. So Volibear, yeah, big scary, big spook, right?
I just don't think his ult needed any more cooldown or any less cooldown.
I think it did. I think it did.
I love the champ, but geez, you're just gonna jump on me like that whenever you want to?
He can. He will. And not only will he do that, he'll laugh at you while doing it.
Love to see the Janna, especially with the Senna and the Ash and Akali picks coming out as well. What you said about high damage, I think we have some pretty high damage so far in terms of Mord ulting the opposing jungler. So this is definitely going to get interesting very quick.
I'm curious to see if this is the volley jungle or volley top. If it's Druid with the volley top, then pretty good. But if my queen, my love is trying, never mind, that's Kha'Zix.
And just like that.
Or Karthus. Oh, he's keeping me on my toe. What? Come on, one more. You got to do another? Oh, Kha'Zix it is. All right, y'all. Stop faking out the booth. You can fake out them. You can't fake out the booth. And oh my gosh. Stop it. You're listening, aren't you? Stop it.
Juicy. Be nice. Be nice. Juicy. Oh no.
Juicy.
Oh,
Juicy. Juicy.
No. Oh, no.
You're mortal. No, comrade. We're mortal.
A Volibear top and a Silas on Juicy Kooky. This is going to get scary real quick for the Blue Knights. How do you respond to that? Oh,
Wait,
I'm confused. A Wukong top?
I don't.
Yeah.
I,
Uh-huh. Me too. I haven't seen this from Yubi yet as my quote-unquote coach. I consider him more a mentor, but into Volibear, this is going to be really novel for me. I'm excited.
I was still trying to get over the whole Wukong. I haven't seen Wukong in the top lane since the year began with the last 2 digits of the year began with a 1.
That's a long time.
That is a long time.
You're reminding me of my mortality.
Well, listen, I started playing, just a little bit here. Context. I started playing in 2018, and it was right when League was like, cool. We're changing everything. So it's fun being a part of all of the changes. It wasn't fun where I pick a champion, get good at it, and then they immediately change. So it's been a fun time for me.
Hang on 1 second.
What? Wait.
Is that a more top Wukong jungle?
Oh my gosh.
Wait a minute.
You
can't see what we see right now because issues. But that is in fact Yubi as Mordekaiser.
Go ahead.
Let's get that over here. So everyone can see this.
Yeah. So did we give a rundown of the players for this game yet?
Oh, we did. We sure didn't. How about you grab?
So I'll start
team?
this off for us. So on the side of the blue team for the Maritime Vanguards, we have Specialist Dodson as Druid in the top lane, Corporal Perez as My Queen, My Love in the jungle, Specialist Moore as Juicy Kooky in the mid lane, Petty Officer First Class Herworth as Azazel on AD carry, and Petty Officer Second Class as Roberts as IOP6 in support.
Yep. And to follow that up, we'll start with the 32nd in the top lane. We have Senior Airman Chatamala aka Yubi. In the jungle, we have Tech Sergeant Odell Ethan Cries. In the mid lane, Sierra Gerber as Gerbs, you guessed it. Bot lane, Staff Sergeant, I'm going to mess this up. Nascimento? Did I say that right? As Z Nasty. And then bringing up the rear as support, Staff Sergeant Figueroa as Figgy Smalls.
Yeah, and so since we don't have the client draft up as well currently, just to explain what we were talking about, we expected this to be Mordekaiser jungle based off of some past performance from Eternal Cries and Wukong top lane. It actually got locked in differently because we line up in LCS order. We know that Mordekaiser is going to the top lane and Wukong is the jungler, which is an emerging, I wouldn't want to say off meta, but a re-emerging jungler right now with the recent buffs that he got. So definitely a very strong pick in the jungle, and a very good engage option overall to close out this team for the Blue Knights. So we're going to have to see how it goes. It is a losing matchup into Kha'Zix, so we're going to have to hope that they can pilot safely away from the Kha'Zix this game.
Indeed.
But yeah, this is gonna be an exciting game, I'm pretty sure. We do have Senna in the game, one of the best AD carries, and Volibear top on the side of Maritime Vanguards. So I would, if I'm gonna give a call on this game, I would give the edge to the Maritime Vanguards and say that this is a JT win for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say it's gonna be the 32nd. I think the Blue Knights are gonna. They have the Akali, they have the Mordekaiser. Anything can happen. What about you, Tony? What you got?
You're gonna make me tie break this. I am horrified. Seeing Juicy Kookie on the Rift, it gives me flashbacks of when he used to be on my team. And so now going up against him, I just immediately have fear. Couple that with Volibear and Kha'Zix and Senna and Janna. Very strong on JT. It would be a sin to vote against my brothers over in the 32nd, but I think I might have to go with JT here.
Oh man, well there's a tiebreaker. Thank you, everybody. We are going to go on a very short break. Don't go too far. Those kiddos better be in bed. Remember, it's a school night, and we will see you all right back here very shortly.
All right, and welcome to game 2 of the night. We do have the Maritime Vanguards versus the Blue Knights here, and we are getting into this game as both teams rush onto the Rift. The Blue Knights going to stack into this Crescent Bush and see if they will have an unsuspecting foe.
Indeed. Looks like we have somewhat of a. This is the kind of start I'm used to, right? Shenanigans. Uh-oh. Nah, you have to commit. You have to push them off. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so just a little bit of a threatened invade. Wards getting dropped from both teams right here. They will scout out this red buff start from the Maritime Vanguards and not be exactly sure where Eternal Cries will be starting this game. But some aggressive trades going off level 1 in the mid lane, and we'll have to see how this goes. Both of those players play both of those champions, so hopefully they know their own matchups as well as how it plays into the opposing. I'm really interested to see how this mid lane goes.
I'm curious about the top lane with Yubi playing that Mordekaiser into Volibear. And I think I have my answer. Yes. No, but see, we need to send you to Brazil. Pretty calm on the rift, save for the first blood. Oh, wow. Okay, Eternal Christ coming in for the invade. Like me, my love. Two flashes there. Can Eternal Christ get the kill? And he's kill with the dash. And the Nimbus strike. Well, earlier, Symphony's Flail did say that, sorry, Porter, did say that there was a, Wukong loses into Kha'Zix, but I don't know. If he keeps him behind, he doesn't have to worry about.
It was a fantastic invade on Wukong's
Very
part.
fantastic
Just
invade.
catching him out like that was amazing.
It was amazing. I think he
Probably
had some
speaks to
technical
the
difficulties.
yeah. It might speak to the I don't know. Ka was really strong before. Has he gotten nerfs lately?
I don't know if he's gotten nerfs per se. That people are realizing that Wukong is pretty good early on.
Gotcha.
Now. I don't know if there's been some buffs at it. So Adam was saying earlier that, or Porter was saying earlier that Wukong, is kind of like an off-meta kind of pick right now. But realistically, I don't think I've actually seen him at all. So I don't even think it's more than off-meta. Nobody plays Wukong. It's kind of like Corki.
A lot of trades going on mid lane and bot lane here. Not quite sure. No, I don't.
We have a gate coming from Eternal Christ on the Juicy Cookie, securing that kill with Gerbs on the 5-point strike. And we have Yubi coming in onto my Queen, my love. It looks like a failed gank.
And that's what I love about Mord. He can stay so healthy with such little effort.
Yes, and being a manaless champion definitely works out in his favor.
Huge advantage.
For sure. Yeah, not too much else happening on the map right now.
No, just to trade voids for void grubs for dragon there. Pretty standard.
Oh, it seems we were having some trolling, it looks like, going on the what is happening here? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, some people just really don't know how to just let us have a fun time, We're just here to have fun watching our fellow airmen get absolutely destroyed. Oh my gosh! Juicy Cookie barely getting away. Eternal Christ trying to put on that pressure though. Meanwhile, Mike Bean I love trying to keep Gerbs from getting that turret damage there. Can Eternal Christ get him? No, not with that control wood there. Can't even sneak around the corner. My women love going on Eternal Cries with Juicy Cookie getting that up, and Eternal Cries going down to Juicy Cookie.
The Ignite coming out from Silas there, 2v1, just couldn't do anything with it, which is a shame because Wukong was scaling really well. Hopefully this isn't slowing down too much.
But I don't think that was slowing him down. That's only one kill to the joint team right here. We still have a pretty strong presence from the 32nd. They're like, we're going to win this game. We're coming. We may not get the first seed. Well, we aren't going to get the first seed, but you know, we're showing that this is going to be a very tough playoff season.
Boy, am I excited for the playoffs.
I am too. I cannot wait for that.
You know, the possibility of having to face the Troll Kings first game. Not loving that, but just the sheer level of talent these guys have displayed already. Little fight breaking out bot lane.
Yep, we have another fight coming out
More
here.
than just trading.
Azazel almost going down to Z-Nasty, but lane with Garbs getting that kill onto Druid, and Azazel barely walking out from that fight in the bot lane. My group, I love getting caught up in his own jungle. Can Eternal Cries secure this kill here? It looks like they're going the double flash, and Eternal Cries walks away, almost dying the turret.
Yeah, huge early leads overall for the Blue Knights here. 3-0 on Gerbs, on the Sakali, 2-1-2 on Eternal Cries, on the Wukong jungle. Huge Cyclone play right there. And 1-0-1 on Yubi over here. So great plays going around with this top jungle duo. And
Z-Nasty's going right back in.
The other is the mid laner. But yeah, we will look at Gerbs coming in with the perfect execution. Does get the second cast of it right there onto Iop, but not going to do much more after that. And that will be another kill to the Blue Knights. 4-0, Kali.
You'll be putting on the pressure.
Juicy Cookie here looking for some opportunities to get some kills back. That will be a flash away from Figgy Smalls. Having to drop, does not have the heal available, but the kill going down for the exchange. Silas going to take Ash's life. Oh,
I'm so glad you're here. I don't know if I have the capacity to keep doing those fast calls.
Yeah, sorry, had to deal with a bit of drama in the chat. Hey, just as a reminder, everyone, we are here as a fun but competitive league. We love the banter, but we will not tolerate it if it goes past the banter. So if you want to chat, that's great. But just remember, the things you say will have consequences. So please watch what you're doing and watch what you're saying.
Indeed, and you know, I said earlier here. Ooh, uh-oh.
Can we get an audio toggle, please?
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
See where we're sitting at, but a little bit of a fight going down in the bot and the top lane. Okay, thank you for the confirmation, chat. A little bit of fight going down in the bot lane. Z-Nasty going to get extremely low. Will take down Io just barely. And meanwhile, in the top lane, Blue Knight's going to take down one and look for the second one right there. That will be My Queen, My Love, and Druid also going down. Overall, 3 for 1 across the map.
While you were away, I was talking about how, like you said, Wukong was like an off-man pick. I think he's just a pick no one does. He's got the same treatment as Corki, right? You have your Wukong mains, and then that's it.
Yeah, it is. There's just certain champions where you either play the champion like you actually play it, or you don't really touch that thing ever. Yeah, overall, this will be the Rift Grubs going down for the Blue Knights there. Teleport coming in from Yubi, looking for an opportunity. The Realm of Death coming out from Juicy Cookie, trying to just see if he can do anything here, surviving it out as long as he can, but the perfect execution finishes him off. Druid trying to come in.
Druid.
He can salvage this fight, but now it is 4-13 in favor of Blue Knights. I'm not sure what's happening. Maritime Vanguard is just sprinting fight to fight, and they're not succeeding, sadly.
That is incredible. Tony, what are your thoughts on the action that's been happening?
holding down the Volibear the way that Yubi has on Mordekaiser, fantastic. That's what you need to do. That's what I noticed in that first Volibear game on Saturday, was if Volibear is just left to his own devices, he's gonna be up there. And I think that might be why the Mordekaiser pick came out. Akali is going crazy right now as well. The 6-0-1 on her, there's already a 700 gold shutdown available. And the Wukong is proving to still be a viable champ. I just think that the 32nd has a fantastic loadout right now with their champs, and it's going to be kind of tough to come back from this 5.5k gold deficit, as well as that 9 kill differential.
Indeed. I mean,
I'll tell you what, though, there is a 550 shutdown on Mordekaiser as well. So if they can pick out those champs that are doing so well right now on the Rift, on the side of JT, if they can pick out those 32 champs, there is gold to be had. However, we do have the Death Realm. Can Volley get out of this? I don't think so.
he cannot. Nope. So one of the things that makes Mordekaiser such an imposing opponent, right? And it's really giving him the edge here is his passive. You gotta respect that passive, it gives him movement speed, right? He gets 9% movement speed right now. Oop, another fight breaking out.
Yeah, big fight coming out. The Cyclone going to be big, but Eternal Cries will go down there. They're looking for for some kills right here. Juicy Cookie just trying to fight it out the best he can, but the Ghost Diff and the Flash coming out from Z Nasty going to be another kill into Z Nasty's pocket. 7-0 on this Akali, and this is why this champion gets banned. Sadly, we're just seeing it live.
It looks like we're having a visual glitch where Mordekaiser still has Volley's soul. But I'm not mad at it. This is my favorite skin for Mordekaiser. The wings just... Oh, and my Green My Love comes in to take the dragon.
And these are probably the kind of plays we need to see JT making to get back in the game.
I mean, when you're behind like this, you gotta just try to go for these plays. Plays where, you know...
Speaking of...
Yeah, here we go. At 1,000 gold onto my Queen My Love. Big shutdown right there. And that's exactly what we were trying to say. You got to go for these plays that are in your favor. If you have the numbers advantage, go for it. If you are the losing team and you're the jungler, just try for the steal. Because the likelihood of you getting, like, if you get it, it gives you way more out of the game than if you just die like any of the rest of your deaths when you're so far behind. So you may as well try to look for something that crawls you back without costing your entire team. So go for a steal, but keep your team back. Stuff like that. And that will be the red team taking the tower in the top lane. Mordekaiser 5-0-3 also has 1,000 gold shutdown available, so we'll have to see if Maritime Vanguards try to hunt that one down next, but I would be extremely scared with this Realm of Death available.
Mord has great tempo right now. It just takes a loss of that tempo to kind of set him back. However, with just how well the Akali is doing, a little bit of action bot lane.
Comes out, does connect onto Azazel there, but not able to follow up. Good on Gerbs for just waiting in the shadows right there. Unfortunately missed the E.
So the rest of 32 doing so well is definitely going to help Mordekaiser here, for sure.
Yeah, I really just want to see Mordekaiser and Akali really push their leads. They're super strong, and if they just look to use that strength... Oh, here we're probably looking for a potential dive. No minions available, so Eternal Cry is going to get poked out a little bit. They need to not step out too far. Cyclone coming out. That will be flash from Azazel, and Iope 6 getting extremely low. Senna's ultimate, the Dawning Shadow, does come out to provide a shield and a little bit of heal from both of the Qs right there. Now Wukong dashing in, but having to use the decoy to get back out. And they are still looking for this dive. I have 6 on this Janna just being the biggest bait. The shield not able to do much more there. And now the ghost will come out and Gerbs is off on the side. Azazel, you may as well just look for the execute, bud. Oh, and it is too late. So we will wait out the last 2 more seconds of this ghost. And there will be no team to help him survive. Nasty also using the ghost to chase here. And oh yeah, the Rift Herald coming out on the side of the map while 4 people were chasing for this. UB was not able to stop it.
UB had no vision.
Able to come here and get this kill. So honestly, despite dying to the tower dive, the run around the entire Rift right there let Maritime Vanguards get this Rift Herald and waste so much time just chasing one champion.
I mean, is it waste? Yeah, it's waste. It's 100% waste. I don't know what I was saying.
The fact that UB had no vision there and there was so much action happening bot, Kha'Zix and Volibear were just able to take it for free.
UB sitting at 700 gold right now, so that's another bounty they pick up. That'll be enough to put Kha'Zix back on the map.
JT don't look interested in taking on Mordekaiser at this moment, though. They had a couple opportunities to kind of collapse on him. As Volibear goes in and... Oh, I don't think there's much you can do there, bud. Building Unending Despair, which is meta on Volibear right now. However, 0 magic resist. So it doesn't make him any better against Mordekaiser.
Yeah, I'm curious to see why he didn't go the magic Sunfire. That would have been my pick right here into this. Get a little bit extra damage while getting the MR.
Oh,
and then you can build Unending Despair after.
Taking the perfect execution, but perfect execution coming out from Gerbs right there and getting responded to from the Silas. That will be another takedown onto the Kali right there. Gerbs going down for the 2nd time this game, not able to get another kill since he hit 7.
Even though Mordekaiser still being the raid boss that he is.
Well played. So, hey, some good manners going on in the chat right here. Love to see it.
Love to see it, indeed. Honestly, some memorable moments, and some of my friends that I have in League now are after well plays like that. Oh, and there's another fight going. Ooh, but they get away for free.
That's a second dragon for JT. That is a fantastic way to keep yourselves in the game and not let 32 run away with the lead that they have. We finally have a fight on Mordekaiser. Oh. Silas is not the champion that the 32nd wants that shutdown to go to. Oh boy. As if Juicy Cookie wasn't doing well enough. He now has 1,000 extra gold in his pocket. And 6 stacks on a Dark Seal.
So we will use the Rift Herald into the bot lane. That will be the first turret going down for Maritime Vanguards right here. The Rift Herald's going to get taken down just after that by Gerbs. And my queen, my love, just going to come clear out this pink ward. Meanwhile, Druid just trying to hold it down in the top lane, get as much farm as he can. He has been Flame Horizon this game successfully. So he's going for the Volibear build that is very strong right now. I'm not sure how well it works with only one of the 3 items, and no tier yet. But we'll see. Overall, I think the overall gold lead has been closed a little bit. I don't know if we can get a peek at the gold graph, but big shutdowns have come down once onto Gerbs and once onto Yubi. So that is very good overall for Maritime Vanguards. Juicy Kooky not able to connect the chains right there after Eternal Cries flashes away, but the Death Realm will come down as Shiro going to come out onto Yubi to stun him up as much as possible. Juicy Kooky just trying to stay alive. That will be 400 gold for Yubi right there as he does get the kill right after the Death Realm. My Queen, My Love jumping away and IOP 6 having to flash out of there. Perfect execution looking for IOP 6 right now. Does not have a victim for his second cast. But now we'll just go into Druid. Oh my god, Druid living with a sliver of HP. That Janus shield is crazy. Good job.
It is nice. It is very nice. Early Baron from the 32nd right here. Sure if I would have done that. And now they don't.
Akali borrowing some time. Can the rest of JT get to the Baron before it gets taken? Silas coming in, tries the chain, does not work. Baron goes to the 32nd. That's if they can hold it.
Yeah, big pull coming out from Yubi right there. Now that will be Gerbs taking down 1, taking down 2. The Eternal Cry is going to finish off Druid as well. Now Gerbs on the back line looking for an opportunity and will go down to the Void Spikes? Yeah, the Void Spikes.
It would be the Void Spikes. Yep.
3 for 3?
Honestly,
are they going to use
every
it?
time when you're behind in a game like this, if you're getting this looks so fun.
That is fantastic.
I hate that.
He's just wearing wings on his face.
I love it.
Run the wings backwards. I'm so confused.
I'm scared, guys. Help. Yeah. Overall, I think pretty good fight. Yeah, they did get the Baron, but I think when you're behind in the game like this, if you're gonna find fights where you're coming out even with the other team when it comes to kills, it's probably a net positive for the losing team. Just more to gain for them when they don't have as many items. Going to clear out some vision as we're setting up this 4th dragon of the game. Enchanted Crystal Arrow does come out, does connect onto IOP right there. No pull coming out. It does go on to Azazel right there. Yubi trying to look for a target. Looking for the Kha'Zix, seeing if he can get the Death Realm on him. That will be the knockup with the Cyclone into the Dragon take, as well as My Queen, My Love going down big. That is 2nd dragon for Blue Knights.
And a much cleaner objective take on their side as well. Didn't do a lot so far with, I mean, I guess the Baron buff now is going to come in handy. See if they can siege this mid tower with 4 mid and Mord splitting bot. There goes the tower. This Wukong's looking pretty good. I like the pick now. Towers being hit all over the place on the Rift. Akali will chase Volibear off, as well as Silas chasing off Ash, Melio, and Wukong. Action stalling out a little bit.
Actions, if it were.
My favorite Bond villain was Logan Silvers.
Yeah. It's me. Anyway.
You guys had me scared with the radio silence. Thought I was gonna have to break out Fort Meade Cup after dark.
I'm just
You know what? You might have to do it.
I'm looking
might
for
have to do
something
it.
to happen this game. With the amount of a lead that the Blue Knights have, I kind of expect them to be pushing their lead a lot more, like trying to siege towers or set up picks or look for plays, but we're just like doing these handshake farming simulators in between every fight, and I'm not quite sure exactly what's happening. That will be chains into the hijacked Cyclone right there, coming out, going to get big damage on the Gerbs right there, and he will have to ult out of there. Eternal Cries in the wing, but not going to do much more besides finish the Gromp. Meanwhile, Kha'Zix, My Queen My Love over here, is closing his gold gap between him and the Wukong. Aside from the kills, he is catching up in farm. So, unfortunately, a large part of this gold deficit right now is in the top lane. There is a 7k gold difference between top laners, between the kills and the farm. And there just so happens to be about a 6,000k gold or 6,000 gold lead for the Blue Knights. So we kind of see like where it's all stacking up and what's going on. Farm a little bit weak on most of the champions or most of the players for the side of Maritime Vanguards, but when it comes to these team fights, I think we're all just going full ham and trying to get the most out of it that we can. Control the Akali, and then ultimately everybody's just trying to get some kills.
Indeed, 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 they are. Kill kind of make the world go round. I mean, we've seen people do a lot with nothing, so do more with less. Isn't that the mem these days? Very good on the part of Gerbs. We see Z Nasty and Gerbs going after Druid right here. Gerbs going in with the Shuriken. Can he get the kill? Eternal Cries cleans it up. Gerbs walks away with barely any health. Eternal Cries cleaning up alongside Z Nasty. What a play.
Yeah, huge. Just Figgy Small is peeling for his life right there to keep his mid laner alive, dropping the Breath of Life when he was almost dead to heal him back up and keep him from dying to My Queen My Love right there. He tried to jump in and finish off the kill. Extremely close fight if they were looking to get that Akali kill and then snowball from there. But overall, 3 for 0 across the fight. And now they're just going to switch onto this Baron. The Ashe just shredding it at this point in the game. And the Dragon's up as well, so they can switch on and go for the third Dragon. Going to save the Smite for Eternal Cries right there and be able to use it. And then hopefully going to just take this lead, take the Baron, and look for an opportunity to just push into the base. So Flash Cyclone coming out from Juicy Kuki right there, not able to do much more. We'll go down to Z Nasty and Eternal Cries. Meanwhile, in the backline, we have Gerbs and Yubi just looking for Azazel, going to get one shot without even perfect execution too. Now My Queen My Love just trying to do anything that he can to clear out these minions, but the Baron buff up minions will not allow him. Druid farming in the bot lane, not able to do much more, just trying to get some gold to his name. And Yubi and Gerbs is just going to take down this tower, go onto the inhib, potentially look onto My Queen My Love right here. If Gerbs lands an E, that could be scary. Okay, little bit of safety now, and we now have opened up the mid inhibitor. The Baron is taken, third dragon is down, And we will be moving on to the rest of the base, hopefully just using this Baron buff to start sieging down the rest of it.
Yeah, I gotta say, not the play I would have gone for if I was Juicy Cookie, right? I see what he was trying to do there, trying to set something up for his team, but his team just wasn't in a position to follow up on that stolen Wukong Cyclone.
Did you see how fast Senna disappeared?
I did. I almost got a missing person report.
Oh my gosh, missing pings all over the place. 3 hits, gone. And I know Senna's squishy, but Akali hurts, and a 10-3 Akali is even worse.
Akali does hurt, right? Especially with magic being just murder.
I'll tell you what, though, lots of bounties on the side of the 32nd. If JT gets a good team fight in here, they can collect a lot of gold. I don't know how much it's going to close that gap in terms of, usefulness. However, it something's better than nothing at this point, you got to think.
Well, I mean, the 32nd has almost an 11k gold lead, so... Oh, if only that shield wasn't there, my queen, I love the grayest of screens. You see, Yubi just
not
being
done.
unstoppable. That is why I love how Mordecai is. He can just be like, you know what? I understand that you want to keep this tower, but I wish to conquer the world. And you are just a pebble on my road.
Absolutely. That 2-prong siege coming out very, very productively for the 32nd here. Mordecai's are in a world of his own. Quite literally.
I mean, I won't say that UB is doing fantastic because he has the perfect Mordekaiser skin. I'm just saying he has the perfect Mordekaiser skin with the perfect robot.
Speaking of skins, correct me if I'm wrong, but is Volibear wearing Fimbulwinter?
Oh, like the other?
He built it, but is that Fimbulwinter?
On
the skin?
It is. Wait.
No, Fimbulwinter.
I see.
I see your confusion. No. So for this skin, Volley has the rune armor on it because of the fire. But no, Fimbulwinter is ice, covered in ice. Volley is covered in rune and rune stones.
My sincerest apologies.
Oh no, it's
My 2 years of experience are showing. I haven't played since the 2010s.
Let me highlight it just in. Yep. It's close though. It's very close. I think Fimbulwinter is actually Winter's approach. But yeah, I gotta see when he transforms though. Can't see it quite yet. But I think that's actually what Sejuani is wearing.
That would make more sense.
And we see Juicy Cookie taking in.
Right, filling in, perfect execution right there, going to finish off the 2 more people. That is the 4th member going down. My queen, my love, retreating to the base. This is 12-32, and it will be a win for 32. Good job, Blue Knights. Oh man, great game overall. I think we're going to have to get ready for a hype interview with one of these players. So
I'm thinking Gerbs. Either we bring in Gerbs or we bring in. See which one of them.
I am thinking some Gerbs, honestly, especially with that 7-0 start. So welcome, Gerbs. Congratulations on your win. That does now put you guys at 9-3 in the league. How do you feel about that game?
That was hype, man. Juicy, he's an incredible player. They didn't ban the Akali. We got this famous Silas Akali matchup. I was doing well in lane. He came back after lane, but that was fun. That was a good game. That was great.
Yeah, definitely a really strong start from you. I knew both of you guys played both of those champions, so I was interested to see how this matchup was going to go. I don't. Do you play this matchup normally? Do you know if it can be very chaotic or lean towards one side, or is it more of one of those skill matchups?
So it's at the higher levels. It's more of a skill matchup. I think I think in lower levels it leans Silas, but maybe a little bit Akali leaning higher up. But yeah, it's a pretty close matchup. It's like a 52-48 or something like that, if we were to put numbers to it.
52U though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
That was incredible. Okay, so I have to ask. Did you see the bans and you were like, huh, that's weird. Akali's not banned.
No, we've been talking every single time we play against this guy. If Akali's not banned, he just picks it away from me. So I thought he was picking it away. We were planning for him to pick it on B2-3. I was gonna pick Lissandra and bada bing, bada boom. But they just left it up, so we just took that and banned the Katarina because I know he likes to play it.
I mean, it was a good ban. It was definitely a good ban. Going into that Silas, what were the thoughts?
Gotta play the. No matter how high elo anybody is, if you play the matchup how you're supposed to play it, it plays out the same way. So I just had to try to play the matchup out the best I can. We just had to call for roams on Silas and just basically contain him. He's a really, really strong player, and if you let him 1v9 the game, he will 1v9 the game. He's not going to fumble it. So,
Yep. Tony, anything from you?
Yeah, what was the thought behind? We talked a little bit about the Wukong pick, there was some surprise among the casters when Mordekaiser was going top. We initially thought he was going jungle. What was the thought behind that Wukong pick?
that's just an Odell thing. He just wanted it. He was feeling it. He was rubbing his hands together, hiding behind the tree, look around the tree. He was getting at her, and gotta trust him. We needed a little bit more chaos for the team fight, so I think Wukong ult provides that. Before that, we have Ashe Milio, which is super controlled, but then Akali can't get in and do what she wants as well.
So you're telling me that the Akali and Mordekaiser chaos wasn't enough, and you really just had to ramp that up?
Dude, they have the Janna on their team, man. They're, yeah, that's what we go for. We go for as much as we can, all the way.
That's all from me. Dominant performance. You guys did fantastic. And congratulations.
All right. Let's see. Chat, because let me see. Someone did ask, does anyone in the chat have a question for Gerbs?
Oh, Yubi's talking about saving Nask. That was crazy. I didn't even see it happening in the game. My brain just shut off for a little bit there, rolling face on keyboard. But Yubi ulting Silas, who ulted Ashe, was crazy. So insane.
Yeah,
on the TV
no,
too.
it was so.
Oh baby.
I did see that. I was like, oh, there's an ult happening, and there were two ults happening. I was getting ready to step in because Porter's taking care of administrative things, and then I was like, wait, did I just see two more ults? What is happening?
You guys should have pulled him in to ask him about it. That shit was so. That stuff was so crazy.
Well, so we had tossed, who we'd bring in, but we decided to bring you in. We're trying to get different people into these discussions, and Yubi's in here every other week.
I appreciate my third interview this split. That's very, very kind of you.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you go 12, 3, and 6,
we're coming for those leaderboards. I appreciate Bowman doing it.
I see that. Well, that's all we have for tonight. Wait, I'm sorry. There is a question. Hold on. Oh, Skippy, that's not a question. Everyone knows why Tony is so cute.
Asked and answered. Stop walking into mirror stores. You'll find out.
Yeah. Hey, reverse.
That's crazy.
Wait, you haven't been in an interview this entire... Wait, oh no, hold on. Has Yubi not? That's Cap.
He's casted. He's casted. He hasn't been interviewed yet.
Oh, okay. All right. You know what? Yubi. We'll get you next time. All right. We will catch you all here next time. That'll be Thursday. which will have back-to-back performance from the 867. But we will see you here Thursday, 14 March. The first game of the night will be the 867 Hawks versus the 34th Ducks. Who knows? You might see me out there.
I'm
I don't
saying I
know.
better. We got to see you on the 32nd game.
Who knows? You might see me on one of those games.
Ooh.
But either way, we will see you all here. Don't miss it. It's going to be a great time. We only have a handful of games left until the playoffs, and that's when things get extra spicy. But that's all for me. Do you have any parting shots, Gerbs?
Nah, man, just playing it out, man. We're gonna try to win it this time. So.
Yeah, in it to win it.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any from you, Tony?
Nothing from me. That is all for Fort Meade Cup After Dark. Have a great night.
All right. Well, I think Sejwani's Flail is taking care of some things. So, with that, we will see you all here next week. Have a good one.